Nous allons mettre notre confiance en nous-mêmes par un oui.
Vive le Québec libre!
30 years after a razor-thin no-win in the 1995 referendum, a recent poll shows that Quebecers still aren't ready for a repeat vote, with about 2/3 saying they would vote no if a referendum were held today. The question now is, what does that mean for the future of the sovereignty movement and for politics in Quebec?
We cannot ever assume that the sovereignty movement is dead, because 30 years ago, leading up to the referendum, polls are similar to what they are now.
30 years ago, Quebecers cast their ballots in one of the tightest votes in Canadian history. The 1995 referendum ended with 50.58% voting no and 49.42% voting yes, a margin of just 54,288 votes. Today, most Quebecers are still hesitant about independence. According to a recent Leger poll, while young voters show slightly more interest, older generations remain largely opposed.
In the results of the survey, what we see is it certainly hasn't translated into an appetite for a renewed discussion about a referendum.
I think we could hold a vote again, but I don't know that we'd get the yes this time around either. We've had two no's before, so what's changed?
But 3 decades on, the population of Quebec looks very different than in 1995.
We're not looking at just les Québécois de pure laine. We're looking at Quebecers of all stripes, and so I'm an Anglophone Quebecer, and I'm a very proud Anglophone Quebecer.
On est tous fiers d'être Québécois.
We are all proud to be Quebecers, but I think it's also important to stay connected with Canada. Younger Quebecers say they're more open to discussions of sovereignty.
We are not trying to redo 1995. Perhaps younger generations perceive independence as a modern answer to modern challenges.
If we can draw clear lines between an independent Quebec, improvements in environment and cost of living and housing and employment, then young people would absolutely go for whatever reaches their priorities.
While the referendum debate is quieter today, analysts say it will remain a key issue in the 2026 provincial elections.
Referendum and the possibility of a referendum is going to be part of the next campaign for sure. It would be very surprising if it weren't.
A notion reaffirmed by leader of the Parti québécois, Paul Saint-Pierre Plamondon, Thursday at the National Assembly, speaking on the 30th anniversary of the referendum. So not only have those under 50 never had their say, but they also deserve their moment as a people. I think the history of Quebec and referendums is a trilogy, and that trilogy will end well, because we've tried no twice, and it has only accelerated our decline. In Montreal, Lola Kalder, City News.